No change, okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game, okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same, okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody new, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby.
Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Check. 180. Check. 55 to Mike. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
On first down, it's Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. A shotgun snap for Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Newton's pass is on target to Moore, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now we've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll run with Darkwa. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On third down, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dontari Poe. And they're to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now Newton on first down. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again, Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but now it's third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Wake able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. With it is Jackson. We're scoreless after one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get
Dion Lewis. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on second and 14. Newton, and Woods has it complete. The 30. 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robert Woods, 83 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. Throwing, Mariota. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A second down run with Lewis. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. He gets it to Brown. Good play. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he stopped immediately there. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw now. Mariota sets up the screen to Lewis. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Mariota from the gun on third down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
A final shot before the break. Newton. steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go.
Dion Lewis, 30, 10, touchdown Titans. Dion Lewis with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
To throw is Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Newton now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Wake in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Newton. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. They snap it to Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Double dog, that's the way.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They try again with Lewis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Dontari Poe able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now after the loss, they come up 2nd and 11 from the 19-yard line. Newton. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Newton to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Again, it's Lewis. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, it's Lewis. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lead.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there for Carolina. 64 yards. Newton now to throw. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Gun.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On second down, it's Lewis. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. It's Ross Cockrell that time that made the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. But things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage. And
they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. On fourth down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. He'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Big stop, G.
Newton to throw. Now a desperation throw deep and it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mariota going to give to Lewis. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Mariota forced out to his left. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now Mariota. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Here we go. A gain of 22 yards. 1st down.
Mariota to Lewis on the draw. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And now a carry here for the fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. He's made one and he's missed one thus far. This for the win. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Tennessee, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.